Just sitting here thinking like so much stuff changed so quick in life, but you have to just adjust on the fly. Ain't no time to like think about it. You gotta adjust on the fly because life don't stop. Like when people die, no matter how sad you is, your bills still need to be paid. So 2024, y'all know we on that focus cap shit. We got our focus cap back on. Gonna stay prayed up. We gonna respond with love. Take more trips. Do no new stuff. And we're gonna live a happy and abundant life through Christ who strengthens us. No matter what's going on, we're gonna live a happy and abundant life. Also, I don't know if I put this in one of the other videos, but I put it in this one. I was used to be on this thing where I'm gonna be happy all the time, no matter what's going on. That's not reality. Reality is somebody gonna cut you off in traffic, gonna piss you off, and you probably gonna cuss them out. Reality is somebody in your family gonna do something that's foul to you. Reality is people gonna look at you like you're an ATM and just call you for money and never call you to say, "How are you doing? I was just thinking about you. I wanted to check on you." It's a cold world, but it's also the world is what you make it because you can't control anybody else. What I'm learning, you can't control anybody else. Take my motto and try to respond in love. That's to keep me from arguing with people and to keep myself out of situations because we all could be hotheads at times when a cooler mind would prevail. Just calmer words would be soothing to the situation. But that's enough of my philosophy for today. We are in Joshua 18, the rest of the land divided. And I just been working so much work, 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 work. So I thank God for that too. Cause I done talked to a few people and they be like, "Yeah, man, I've been sitting for 2 days. You a truck driver and you been sitting for 2 days? How much you waiting on the load?" It's not like it's impossible. I done maybe sat for a day, not over here, but at other companies I done sat for maybe a day, day and a half. But 2, 3 days, look, I'm ready to bring you your truck back, and I'm gonna go try something else. Cause I don't got 2, 3 days out the week to be sitting in your truck and not making no money, and I know my bills coming up. Like, so if you at one of them companies that they got you sitting around, make sure you check me out on IG, One Milk Tastic. Send me a DM like I need a new company. If you say I need a new company, I know what you talk about, and I hook you up. You just gotta give the boy the referral, man. If you give me the referral, I give you 100 off whatever they give me. I'm gonna give you 100. Like, so they gonna give me some, I'm gonna give you 100. That's how that go. So if you want that referral, it's One Milk Tastic on IG. Just DM me. I need a new job. I need a new. I got you. All right, Joshua, chapter 18. I haven't eaten yet. I got some wings I want to warm up, but I haven't eaten yet. Anything, I haven't slept in yet. Anything, but we're going to get this word in because nothing's going to keep us from spreading it. Joshua, chapter 18. Rest of the land divided. Because remember, they was dividing the land. Israel just conquered, the promised land, and they conquering the promised land that God promised to them. So they couldn't just go in and just all the houses and everything built. They had to run off some evil people. Had to run them up all. They done built up all this nice territory. Now God running up out of there because they don't believe in Him. If you let His people come parlay. A lot of people say that ain't right. But God said that ain't right. They don't believe in me, and they believe in the moon, and the frog, and the stars, and the sun, in the universe, and they believe in everything but me. So they can get on up out of these nice fancy houses, and my kids that believe in me and worship me gonna come in here and gonna live here. And he wasn't just trying to run them out; he was killing them too. Like, yeah, these are bad people. They sacrificed their sons and their team. Let's go. Then the whole congregation of the sons of Israel assembled themselves at Shiloh, and set up the tent of meeting there, and the land was subdued before them. There remained among the sons of Israel 7 tribes who had not divided their inheritance. So Joshua said to the sons of Israel, "How long will you put off entering to take possession of the land which the Lord, the God of your fathers, has given you? Provide for yourselves 3 men from each tribe, that I may send them, and that they may arise and walk through the land and write a description of it according to their inheritance. Then they shall return to me. They shall divide it into 7 portions. Judah shall stay in its territory on the south, and the house of Joshua shall stay in their territory on the north. You shall describe the land in 7 divisions, and bring the description here to me. I will cast lots for you here before the Lord our God. For the Levites have no portion among you, because the priesthood of the Lord is their inheritance. Gad and Reuben and the half tribe of Manasseh also have received their inheritance eastward beyond the Jordan, which Moses the servant of the Lord gave them. Then the men arose and went, and Joshua commanded those who went to describe the land, saying, Go and walk through the land and describe it, and return to me. Then I will cast lots for you here before the Lord in Shiloh. So the men went and passed through the land and described it by cities in 7 divisions in a book. And they came to Joshua to the camp at Shiloh, and Joshua cast lots for them in Shiloh before the Lord. And there Joshua divided the land to the sons of Israel according to their divisions. The territory of Benjamin. Verse 11. Now the lot of the tribe of the sons of Benjamin came up according to their family and their territory of their lot lay between the sons of Judah and the sons of Joseph. Their border on the north side was from the Jordan. Then the border went up to the side of Jericho on the north and went up through the hill country westward, and it ended at the wilderness of Beth-aven. From there the border continued to Luz, to the side of Luz that was Bethel, southward, and the border went down to Athra Adar, near the hill which lies on the south of the lower Beth Horon. The border extended from there and turned around on the west side southward, and from the hills which lie before Beth Horon southward, and it ended at Karath Baal, that is Karath Jearim, a city of the sons of Judah. This was the west side. Then the south side was from the edge of the Karath Jearim, Jearim, and the border went westward and went to the fountain of the water of Naphtali. The border went down to the edge of the hill which is in the valley of Ben Hinnom, which is in the valley of Rephaim, northward, and it went down to the valley of Hinnom, to the slope to the Jebusite southward, and went down to the Engerol. It extended northward and went to En Shemesh. I think I'd be just hackering these names. It's a EN dash SHEMSH. In Shemesh. In Shemesh. Whatever. And went to Gilath, which is opposite the ascent of Adullam. And it went down to the stone of Bohan, the son of Reuben, and it continued to the side in front of Arab, northward, and went down to Arabah. The border continued to the side of Beth Hoglah, Beth Hoglah northward, and the border ended at the north bay of the Salt Sea, at the south end of the Jordan. This was the south border. Moreover, the Jordan was its border on the east side. This was the inheritance of the sons of Benjamin according to their families and according to his borders all around. Now the cities of the tribe of the son of Benjamin according to their families were Jericho, Beth Hoglah, and Emikkizi, and Beth Arabah, and Simrah, and Bethel, and Avon, and Para, and Oprah, and Chapra Amani, and Opina, and Geba. 12 cities with their villages: Gibeon, Ramah, and Beth-Ra, and Mezpah, and Chapriam, and Mozah, and Rakim, Arapil, and Taralah. That is Jerusalem. Gilbith, Kereth, 14 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the sons of Benjamin according to their families. Territory of Simon. Territory of Simon. Then the second lot fell to Simon, to the tribe of the son of Simon according to their families and their inheritance. This is chapter 19 that I just started. So I just read 2 chapters already. Yeah. So they had as their inheritance Beersheba or Sheba, and Moladah, and Hazar Shur, and Bala, Ezam, and Itolah. Etalad, and Bethel, and Harmon, and Ziklag, and Beth Markaboth, and Hazar Susha, and Beth Labath, and Sharim, 13 cities with their villages, and Rimmon, Ether, and Eshen, 4 cities with their villages, and all the villages which were around these cities as far as Balathbar, Ramah of the Negev. This was the inheritance of the tribes of the sons of Simeon according to their families. The inheritance of the sons of Simeon was taken from the portion of the sons of Judah for the share of the sons of Judah, who was large inheritance in the midst of Judah inheritance. Wait, what? I gotta read that back. This was the inheritance of the tribe of the sons of Simon, according to their family. The inheritance of the sons of Simon was taken from the portion of the sons of Judah, for they for the share of the sons of Judah was too large for them. So sons of Simon received an inheritance in the midst of Judah's inheritance. Territory of Zebulun. Now, the third lot came up for the sons of Zebulun, according to their families, and the territory of the inheritance was as far as the Sarai. Then their border went up to the west into Marlah. It then touched the Bashi and reached the brook that is before Jokneam. Then it turned from Sarid to eastward toward the sunrise as far as the border of Chesla Tabar. And it proceeded to Dibarath and up into Japhia. From there it continued eastward toward from there it continued eastward toward the sunrise toward Gath Helper to El Kazim, and it proceeded to Rimmon, which stretches to Neil. The border circled around it on the north to the Hampton, and it ended at the valley of Ippor. Include Included also were Kath and Nathal, and Shamra and Adelia and Bethlehem, 12 cities with their villages. This was the inheritance of the sons of Zebulun, according to their families, their cities with their villages. Territory of Ishkar. The fourth lot fell to Ishkar, to the sons of Ishkar, according to their families. The territory was to Jezreel and included her and Mama, and Haparam, and Sharon, and Atharah, and Rabath, and Kishon, and Ebez, and Remath, and Ganim, and Enhadi, and Belpazi. The border reached to the table of Shazumah and Belshemish, and their border ended at the Jordan, 16 cities with their villages. This was the inheritance of the tribe of the sons of Israel according to their families, the cities with the villages. Territory of Asher. Now the fifth lot fell to the tribe of the sons of Asher according to their families. Their territory was Hatik, Hali, Beaton, Ashquet, and Amalek, and Ahmed, and Michelle, and it reached to a common thing like there we go. Territory of Dan. The seventh lot, hold up, the sixth lot fell. Oh yeah, territory of Neptalia. The sixth lot fell to the sons of Neptalia, to the sons of Neptalia according to their families. Their borders was from Heplah, from the oak in Zanaim, Adiam Nebik, and Jabneel, as far as Lake Kum, and it ended in Jordan. Then the border turned westward towards Asnor Tabar, and proceeded from there to Hukkok, and it reached the Zebulun on the south and touched Asher on the west, and to the Judah at the Jordan toward the east. The fortified cities were Zidam, Zir, Hamath, Rakath, and Shinimra, and Almah, and Ramah, and Hazer, and Kadesh, and Uri, and En Hazer, and Europe, and Migdal, Horum, Beth Anna, Beth Shemesh, 19 cities with their villages. This was the inheritance of the tribe of the sons of Naphtali according to their families, cities with the villages. The territory of Dan. Are we doing all the territories? Must be. The territory of Dan. The seventh lot fell to the tribe of the sons of Dan according to their families. The territory of their inheritance was Zorah, Eshtar, and Ari Shemish, and Shebalon, Ajalon, Ithah, and Elon, and Timnon, and Erechnon. I was. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you. The sixth lot fell. No, I was on the seventh. Damn. The seventh lot fell to the tribes of the sons of Dan according to their families. The territory of their inheritance was. Wait. Inheritance was Zorah, Eshtar, and Irish, Shemesh, Shebalon, Ajalon, Ithlah. Yeah, I just read that. And Ben Break, and Gath Rimmon, and Meek Jarek, and Rakan. With the territory over against Japapa. The territory of the sons of Dan proceeded beyond them, for the sons of Dan went up and fought with Lishem and captured it. They struck it with the edge of the sword and possessed it and settled in it. And they called Limesh Dan after the name of Dan, their father. This was the inheritance of the tribe of the sons of Dan according to their families, these cities with their villages. When they finished apportioning the land for the inheritance by its borders, the son of Israel gave an inheritance in the midst of Joshua, the son of Nun, according with the command of the Lord. They gave him the city of, yeah, get that letter in the mail. The territory of the sons of Dan proceeded beyond them. For the sons of Dan went up and fought with Lishim and captured it. They struck it with the edge of the sword and possessed it and settled in it. And they called Lishim Dan after the name of their father, Dan, their father. This was the inheritance of the tribe of the sons of Dan according to their families, these cities with their villages. When they finished apportioning the land for inheritance by its border, the sons of Israel gave an inheritance in their midst to Joshua the son of Nun. In accordance with the command of the Lord, they gave him the city for which he asked, Timnath Serah, in the hill country of Ephraim. So he built the city and settled in it. These are the inheritance which is Elijah the priest and Joshua the son of Nun and the head of households of the tribes of all this that have been donated tribes. Dang, what happened just now? What? Oh, that was the end of the chapter. These are the inheritances which Elijah the priest and Joshua the son of Nun, the head of the household of the tribes of the son of Israel, distributed by lot in Shalom before the Lord at the doorway of the tent of meeting. So they finished dividing the land. And that's what I was saying, man. Seeing how that sleep kept trying to come up in there? But if I go back there, I ain't sleeping. You gonna get this word, though. I don't even care what's going on. We gonna get this word out. Troll is by any means necessary. Okay, the fourth B, business. All business have to sell. If they do not sell, they are out of business. I ought to ask, is the business, product, or service making me richer or poorer? In many cases, the product or service does not make you richer. It only makes the business richer. Many businesses do their best to make you poor. For example, many big department stores have their own credit cards. The worst credit card a person can own. The reason they want you to carry the credit card is because their company gets a kickback from the bank. The business issues, the card appears again. Using credit cards to buy poor products. One of the reasons so many struggle financially is they buy products that make them poor, and then make themselves even poorer by paying for that product for years with high interest credit cards. For example, if I buy a pair of shoes with a credit card and it take years to pay off that credit card bill, I remain poor for years to come by continuing to pay for a product that made me poor, not richer. Poor people buy poor products that keep them poor and take years to pay for those products while in occurring high interest charges. If you want to be rich, become a customer of business. If you want to be rich, become a customer of business that are dedicated to making you rich. For example, I'm a long-term customer of a number of investment newsletters and financial magazines. I am also a customer of business that sell educational products and seminars. In other words, I am a good customer to some of my competitors. I like spending money on product or service that make me richer. The fifth B, bribes and bills. We all know that some people marry for money, both men and women marry for money. Yeah, we all know that some people marry for money, both men and women marry for money. Marry for money rather than love. Like it or not, money plays an important role in any marriage. There's a line from the movie The Great Gatsby that goes, "Rich girls do not marry poor boys." The line may be a good line in the movie, but the reality is there are poor girls and boys who do marry rich people for their money. Love predators. Rich dad called people who marry for money love predators. The more money you have, the more they love you. In his much publicized pending divorce, Paul McCarthy may have to give up 50% of his estimated $1 billion estate. That is a lot of money. This shows that McCarthy had earned a lot of money as a musical genius, but his lack of financial IQ number two is costing him a lot of money that a little premarital planning might have saved him. My friend Donald Trump says, get a prenuptial agreement before you get married. Prenuptial agreement is a sign of higher financial IQ number two. Losing 50% of a life's fortune for a few years of marriage is a sign of lower financial IQ number two. Rich Dad used to say, when you combine love and money, financial insanity, not financial intelligence, often rings. When Kim and I got married, neither of us had money, so I know we did not marry for money. Even though we did and have money, we had an exit strategy plan in case things did not go as well. That is why Kim has her own legal corporation, and so do I. She has her investments, and so do I. If we should split, we don't have to split our assets. They are already split. I'm glad to say that we have been happily married since 1986. 1986. And the marriage gets better and better and richer every year. All right, that's enough Rich Dad Poor Dad. If y'all got a gem out of that, drop it in the comments for me. And I'm still not about to go to sleep. Excuse me for dozing on y'all, but it happens. Because I be tired and they be trying to keep me from reading. I be like, I want to read the word. Got to get it out there. Put it in the universe. And God, see me doing some type of good work out here. And keep blessing you. Boy, hey, like I said, it's a million mission. Y'all see me going to sleep. I'm about to try to warm up this food and maybe sleep will come if I go back there, but it's not time to sleep. We got business now. I'll let y'all. That part.